Hey everybody, good Monday morning, top of the morning to you. Hope you're doing okay this morning. Let's get this week started. Yeah, I've been going through a little something for the last few days, so I'm just kind of taking it easy and getting myself back together. It is a windy, breezy, overcast morning here in Atlanta. Let's do the morning post this morning. I'm staying home today, resting up from this illness. The tops of the trees are swirling. I had to go back in and get a top shirt. The wind was whipping all around. Do most people in this age of COVID and RSV and deadly flus lay low to protect others? Or just go on with life? It does seem like we are in an every man for himself time in America. When you are sick, the weight of everything going on around you seems heavier. Your brain feels worn out. Normal struggles that you deal with when you are healthy seem more heavy. I have now lived 70 years. I have been healthy most of my life. I have been fortunate. I have known others who were very sickly and for long periods of time, and some died in their 30s and 40s. Had this little girl when I pastored a church, a little young lady, Pam, had diabetes real bad, and I watched her struggle with it for years, and I think she passed when she was in her 30s. Y'all, for those of us that's in my age category, don't complain about getting old. Your ass could have been dead years ago. And here you are, yeah, you got a little wobble to you when you get up off the sofa, but good Lord, look how many years you live. Be proud of it. I don't like people whining and complaining about getting old. Look at me. I love life. So, yeah. Look at me getting on y'all this morning. Y'all better knock that shit off. I got my 2 mile walk in yesterday. I was a little slower getting up that hill, but to some degree, health is our choice. It is up to us to try to keep our body as healthy as we can. I had planned on fasting today. I put that on hold until next Monday. I'm just not feeling it. The wind is really swirling out here this morning. It is 6:36, and at 7:35, this wind is still swirling. You can see out here. A new documentary is coming out about Paula Deen. It's called Cancel. Much is said about cancel culture. It's hard to understand it sometimes. The list is long. Paula, Roseanne, and many others. The Trump people even canceled Kathy Griffin, the comedian, but yet never canceled Donald Trump, no matter what he said or did. That makes no sense, y'all. I believe in cancel culture. People should be held accountable for what they say. But my problem with it is there ever a time for forgiveness? Will we ever forgive Paula, Will Smith, Roseanne, and many others? Or do we just cast them in the sea of unforgiveness? I will never care to watch anything Will Smith is in again. Am I really that person? Someone who would hold that against him until the day he dies? No one is more tormented by what he did than he is. I watch Paula on TikTok sometimes. She is still making her butter biscuits and chicken and dumplings. She said she thought during those times that she would die of her heart being broken. But she just kept on living and picking up pieces. Are Christians, by their nature, some of the most unforgiving people around? It sure seemed like that while growing up around them. They sure seem to never forgive or forget someone's mistakes or shortcomings. The wind's blowing, y'all. Good morning, everybody. We alive this morning, getting this day started. It was white people that canceled Paula. We suspected that she and her family still used that N word, and that it wasn't something that happened only just years ago. But what if we were wrong? And you talk about a double standard. How is Trump not canceled? Can y'all imagine any other man who when he's in his 60s, commonly bragged about grabbing unsuspecting women by their bahoo-hoo? Bahoo-hoo? Yeah. Maybe that'll get through TikTok without them banning it. Can y'all imagine that and that man not being canceled? It shows the great hypocrisy of the southern white evangelical Christians. 60 years old. Not some young college student or some young man, but a 60-year-old man that openly brags in that kind of way. And he was found guilty of raping a woman in a department store by a jury of 12 people, or sexually assaulted her. And yet his followers, they want to cancel other people. Clean up your own house, hun, as we used to say in the South. Good Monday morning, sweet people. I'm going to give myself this week to continue to get better. Once someone is canceled, do we ever forgive them? I like Paula. Always did. Should I never watch her again for her past mistakes? She did beg to be forgiven. We're not a forgiving people, are we? Should I not forgive Will Smith or just feel bad for a night in his life where he acted a goddamn fool? We have all acted a fool at times. We just didn't have the cameras rolling. Love y'all.